Then we have the real estate giant, you know the name, Redfin. They say there were nearly 37% more home sellers than buyers last month. Not sure how they calculated that, but anyway, by Redfin's definition, this is a buyer's market. Mitch Roschelle joining us. He's our real estate guy. Look, first of all, I don't know how they calculate this. And secondly, if there's more, what is it? There's more sellers than buyers, prices should be going down, shouldn't they?
You would think there's two drivers for that, Stuart, I believe. One is that the asking price of these sellers is above where the market would clear a price for that home. So that's thing number one. And thing number two is that the buyers, there's less buyers. I think there's so many people who want to buy, and they're under this sort of fool's errand that they believe that if they wait, interest rates are going to come down. So I think that's what's creating the shift. And when asking prices are too high, you don't actually see prices come down.
What's your advice? If you could have a meeting with the president and give him some advice on how to get the housing slump under control, what would that advice be? How does he get us out of this real estate slump?
I'm looking forward to that meeting, and I'll certainly invite you, Stuart, if we could set it up, okay? Sure. But it all has to be on the supply side. I like the proposal of portable mortgages that helps the existing home sales, but we need to create more inventory of homes. So we need incentives for builders to build homes. And remember, I think there's too much focus when we talk about home builders on the big ones that you have ticker symbols for, the publicly traded ones. But so much of the inventory of homes, of new homes that gets created by onesie, twosie entrepreneurial builders. So why don't we create tax incentives for those builders to create more product? And trust me, when you incentivize something through tax policy, they'll do it. I think that that's a big thing. And the other thing is, I think first of the year, the president should get all 50 governors in a room and say, knock it off with the regulations, because the regulatory red tape is what's precluding so many builders from building. And then the last thing is, maybe it's high time we start building home on federal lands. I know drilling for oil on federal lands has become, a big, ugly issue in the eyes of the left. But you know what? I drove down I-95 getting here to sunny Florida a month ago, and I see a lot of homes being built right on the side of the interstate. It's not an ideal place to live, but much of that land is actually owned by the federal government. Put up a wall, build homes there, and you don't have red tape when the federal government controls the land.
I'll vote for you. You get a program like that in place, I'll vote for you. Good stuff indeed. Mitch Roschelle, thanks very much for the advice for the presidency. It works. Thanks, man.
You bet it.